Caltron 9-in-1 is one of those cartridges that should not exist, but somehow it does. By the time this multi-cart was finished, every company connected to it was already collapsing. Caltron had vanished. After the 6-in-1 flop, Myriad tried to revive the leftovers and died even faster. And NTDEC, the actual developer, was being sued into oblivion by Nintendo. So what you're looking at isn't a release. It's a survivor. A prototype from a product that never made it onto shelves because the entire ecosystem around it fell apart. One cart, one ROM, one last gasp from a company that was already on death's door. Caltron 9-in-1 isn't just unreleased. It's the final echo of a bootleg empire that collapsed before it could ship a single copy. And now, let's take a look at it. Roll the intro. Some games.
Next up, we got Dream Fighter.
Remastered, released, and remembered.
So here's the question I have: Why are all the
never
blocks
make it past
Why do we have
the
Easter Island heads
shelf
in the back?
cutting room floors. Those
Why
are
does
the
the
ones
bottom
I
look like
My name
a
is Rich,
pink
and I'm the
version
prototype.
of the opening curtain scene from from Super Mario 3?
And what's going on, guys? Welcome to
Tell me
another
these
prototype winner. And today,
I
it's
think
a
I have
Pilgrim's
green
Red. This is
hair.
the Caltron 9-in-1. I was about to say 6.
I look like a blonde blood.
This has 9 games that the original
Graphics
Caltron
is
6-in-1 didn't
terrible.
have.
I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to
to remember
remember
my B
BGN
punches
episode
on the 6-in-1.
A punches, B kicks.
By the way,
It
the
was
last game,
Help
A
the
jumps,
team.
obviously.
Adam and Eve, Magic
And
Card.
B was your button for throwing CDs. In this game, up jump. Look at that, some other
Okay,
things.
so the
little
stage
hitch
does change, but
How
it's the same.
The
It's
guys
not the
that
same
make
enemy. I
it
also
okay.
made this.
I was playing this just a minute ago off camera, and I didn't realize that
Basically, what happened was
I
Caltron
guess got bought out by Myriad.
the enemies do change.
But you
Don't
don't
have
have
any
that
special.
happen.
Don't try
This
anything like a
would have
Street
actually
Fighter
come
or
out.
a Dukin or anything like that. They're not going to get.
But what
it
happened
anyway.
was Myriad bought
I gotta
it,
pause for just a
basically
second.
slapped
Hang
their
on.
sticker on all the Caltron.
Alright, so
if you had a Myriad,
at least it says more than
congratulations.
one
I thought it
stage.
was a one-screen
Yeah,
game
Caltron
done
because
because
one.
you're probably
Like I
sitting
said,
there,
most
oh
of
my
these
god, a
games
lot of
on
these
the
were made
Caltron
anyway.
6-in-1 are nice.
Let's take a look at
This
some
9-in-1
part running with Skate Boy over here. Along the side of this is one screener, like you'd find on the Atari 2600.
Okay,
Look
what
at my
is this?
character. Look at
This
the other
is-
character. How come when you jump,
Wait,
you
I'm
can't
a
be doing anything
skateboarder
else?
throwing CDs.
Every other fighting game has
Feels
some
like
sort
roller
of a jump
games
kick.
almost.
Or jump punch.
Or
Or
if you're
if you're
ducking,
ducking,
you
you
can't
can't
have a better
over
speed
stuff.
kick.
Or what is that game
on-
This is a prototype. This whole cartridge
Action
is a
52
prototype. I
Genesis
wouldn't be
is
surprised if a lot of these
stepping
games
over
aren't
stuff.
done. And in the middle of the road are dead cats.
Reason I'm not mentioning the history of the Caltron 6-in-1 in detail
Is well, I gotta go
Wait
back
a
and
minute,
watch
was
the
that a
videos
poop-
on it,
a
for
pink
one.
poop
Coil in the
Dude,
middle of the road.
I'm honestly saving that
I'm gonna
in
actually
case I
stop
ever talk
talking
about
about
the
all
Caltron
this in the
6
road.
Yeah, it is a pink poop
I do
coil.
plan on it at some point.
Am I supposed to? I'm not supposed to pick them
How?
up. I guess.
How much further can you go in this
Because
game
they
before it
hurt
loops
me.
around?
No,
Not much further.
no,
Anyway,
this is me playing.
we'll
for
be back
first
with the next
time.
game
I've
in
never
just
played
a
this game.
just like any of these things that I've played. So you can run over these, but they hurt you. And I have unlimited CDs, I guess? I guess that's useful. Even going off the ramps, which is something a skateboarder loves doing, hurts you. What is this? What's the point of this? I mean, I guess it's an unfinished game. There we go. I guess they don't hurt you. You just have to come off of them the right way. There are snails in the middle of the road, too. What is wrong with you? Seriously, what was wrong with the people from Caltron when they made this? That's what I'd like to know. Why are there pink poop coils in the middle of the road? Why are there random animals in the middle of the road? Why? What am I doing? Anyway, I guess we'll be back with the next game in just a second. And our number 3 game is Hey. Hey, I like the music. I'll say that much. Why does this look like Pac-Man or Crush Roller or one of those types of games? But it's not. You're not firing things. This is actually a pretty decent game for an unlicensed game. A cartridge that never officially came out. This is actually more than likely going to be the best game on the cartridge, which is really kind of sad. I mean, sure, Caltron wasn't a AAA company. They weren't making Mario. They weren't making stuff like Donkey Kong or any of those AAA titles that gave the Nintendo its identity.
They were making things like this. Basically, the idea is you want to clear the maze. So all the other tanks. Think Pac-Man here, where they give the ghost chasing you around. You also want to get rid of all the cannons, too. Very basic game. A fires and B does nothing, I think. A and B both fire. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of a game like this that had 2 fire buttons. Although, even though this game is kind of good, decent, I think it would be better suited to the Atari 2600, honestly. So I think they were trying to rip off Combat, which, by the way, who wasn't back then? Even if the Atari 2600 was long dead at that point. So you have all the tanks, and all we gotta do is get rid of the... okay, so we're moving on to stage 2 now, I guess. Oh, it's a scrolling screen kind of thing. This is kind of cool. Take that thing out. And you basically do this until you're either dead or until game over, which means next game. This is one I'm actually kind of interested in. Super Gun. Oh my gosh, it's Top Gun on crack. Look at how fast this was going a minute ago. Okay, so B is your shield, A is your weapon. You'll probably need that shield. Each enemy's for 20 points. That's your basic shoot 'em up. It's definitely not a Top Gun ripoff, like the title would make you believe. Thank goodness it's not a Top Gun ripoff. I just noticed where we are. At least this level is on the surface of Mars. Creative. Not many games I can think of actually start on the surface of Mars. That's about the best thing about this game. The rest of it's an ice war. You got your blue enemies, you got a light blue airplane, and you've got what looks like a giant blood clot. Anyway. Next. Okay, what is this? Definitely not Tetris as I originally thought. Oh wait, this is a pipe dream kind of game. What I mean, there's that old computer game, Pipe Dream, where you're supposed to keep the pipes connected or it would blow up. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. I was never that good at Pipe Dream anyway. And not much more I can say about this. The music is annoying. I have no clue what I'm doing. The graphics are alright, I suppose. That's about the... Oh, so B is what... This is like that game Loose. In this case, so I guess you're supposed to guide that ship along the line. And make sure it doesn't fall. Oh Lord, don't let it fall. Okay, so that's just about it for this game. We'll see you in a minute for the... In our next game, let's go Benny! Benny is our B friend right here, A shoot. And that's all you need to know. And of course the D-pad moves, but I don't need to tell you that. Your power-ups are going to be what read your shot, just like in any shoot-'em up from this era. But why is our weapon of choice what looks like a plunger? Plunger, plunger. That scene from Doug. So, I was meaning to say, and I said this, I think when I was playing my practice run just a minute ago, this looks like a pretty decent knockoff of B-52. I'll have to play that real at some point. No relation to Active 52, or B-17 Balmer on the Coleco. In television or Coleco, I can't remember which. But the P is going to give you a powered-up weapon, I think. Yep. I wish it showed your score. That's like the only main thing I wish, other than I wish the music were a little better. It's kind of annoying, actually. And why does the hill look like cute? But I feel like I'm playing on the Great Wall of China. Look at that wall down Everybody, it's the Great Wall of China down there. I'm not sure what the S power-up does. Well, that's a speed power-up, I think. Good, it makes this guy move a little quicker. I could use that. Like I said, the music could be anything else. A is shoot, directional pad is move, which is about as simple as you're gonna need it for a game like this. You got 2 lives, 1 hit death. That's about all I know to say about this. You're basically going to shoot down all these enemies here. There's another power-up. See if I can get to it. Yeah. I'm tempted to compare this to Fantasy Zone because it kind of reminds me of it, but let's face it, Fantasy Zone is a much better game. But again, this is unlicensed. Well, technically so is Fantasy Zone, but again... Oh, and by the way, you get hit once, you lose your power-ups, just like in any shooter, just about any shooter of this era. And probably before that in the Atari era, too. 2 lives, like I said. Get hit, you're done, like I did there. Okay, so anyway, next game, we'll be right back with it. And our next one looks interesting. This is Sea of Dreamland. Let me guess. Yep, another shooter. This time we're playing a pink dragon. Why is it pink? I have nothing against pink. It's just a little weird for a video game color where you're supposed to be a dragon. Why isn't it blue? Wait a minute. I just noticed this. You get hit, you change colors. It's like a hitbox or a hit meter. This is interesting, actually. This is the first game in this series of games that we've looked at today to do this. I actually think this is kind of a cool idea for a game. Kind of reminds me of Squid on the NES, but with a dragon. Little seahorse, actually. Not a dragon, but... And that's another original thing about this. I've never heard of a game where you're playing a seahorse. Or one where the hit meter itself is the character. I'm sure there are some like this, and I've just forgotten about it. But by the way, pink means you're okay. Blue, you're about to die, and I believe white, you're inches from death. 1 more hit and you're dead. Okay, so I got hit there and it didn't take... So yeah, blue, you've taken a hit. You can take 1 more before you go white, and then 1 more before you're dead. See, we're white / silver there, we got hit again, we're dead. Musically, this is an issue I think a lot of the games we played already on this cart have. The music's kind of annoying, actually. But it does fit this. I'll give it that. Anyway, guys, we got a few more games to go after, so we're gonna move on. And next up we have Destroyer. I was trying my Ultimate Warrior imitation, but I came out off and sounded like Ivan Drago, but this is Destroyer. Let's check it out. Another, yay, shooter. This time B shoots and A does nothing. I don't like how slow everything is. This feels like that first game on Action52 NES that you can actually play alone. What is it? Star Destroyer, I think? Or Star Evil, there we go. This reminds me of, it reminds me of Star Evil on Action52 for NES, where you had to wait forever for the first guy to come out. And this isn't one of those games where I can just hold down B. And this is one of those games where it's a 1 to death. I wish I knew how many lives I had. Oh, it says down there below. B at 3. Interesting idea for enemies. I can't even really tell what they are. Are they supposed to be alien ships, or... no. I know Victory Grade. This is very confusing, isn't it? Win? Yeah, Lenny, I can tell you're confused too, aren't you? Victory Green says he's from outer space and even he doesn't know what's going on here. Lenny's just wondering what the heck is going on. These are supposed to be planets. Some of them look like planets and some look like... Oh god, I can't even repeat it. You lose your 3 lives, it's all over for you. Anyway, guys, we got
a few more games to go, so we're gonna be right. One more and it's it. Marmot. Let me know in the comments what the heck is a marmot. It's oh geez, it's whack-a-mole. And you have to have a zapper for this, I think, because I can't do anything with it. So we can't review this. So really, I'm going to be back with my final thoughts in just a minute. The Caltron 8 and 1. And I'm back with final thoughts. Now, usually I would let you know if you should buy this or not, but this is a prototype. It didn't come out, so I can't do that. So, what do I think of all of these games? Well, just like its predecessor, the Caltron slash Myriad 6 and 1, hardly any of the games on here are any good. Now, the ones I would actively seek out because of their originality and their interest, I would have said were I would go with the Dreamland game. I think it was the one where you were playing the seahorse, Sea of Dreamland. I think it was called, and then and then I'd say Destroyer, and then the one that sounded like a Top Gun ripoff at first, Secret Gun. I think it was. But the rest of them I'd pass. And again, the reason I didn't go into the history of the Caltron slash Myriad is I'm going to cover it later. Anyway, this has been Prototype Hunter. Bye bye, everyone.